Recording.
Hello guys, welcome back to Beyond the Realms, and today I am joined by my dad here, Terry, for a review, and we're going to be talking about One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Now, we already did this previously, and it didn't get recorded, so we're going to try it again. Hopefully it turns out good. Mom and Dad just picked up this film. I'm over visiting this weekend. This is my first time ever seeing this film. Dad, of course, has loved this film for years and told me, it's a film I really got to see. And I've always wanted to see it, just never got a chance to. And wow, what a film.
I knew it. I just had no doubt you'd like it. The acting in it is superb. From beginning to end, it's just amazing. The actors that's in it, and everybody in it is so different from each other, the characters.
Yeah, they really are.
And like I said, it's a movie you got to really sit down and watch.
Yep. And
it will draw you in more and more as it goes until it climaxes. And
because the cast in this is just like, it's unheard of. It's the start of so many people. You got Jack Nicholson, Louise Fletcher, Michael Berryman, Danny DeVito, Scatman Crothers, which was also in The Shining.
And he did the Scatman Crothers had the funniest part.
Oh yeah,
all of it.
He lets them,
broke it up a little bit.
Yeah, he lets them get out. They're having a party, and then he gets nervous about it, and he's get the fuck back here. He's all it's really funny stuff. And then also you got Sidney Lissick, which I'm not sure what else he did, but he was great. He played a Cheswick guy. Guy was real emotional. Him.
Yeah, boy, he was good.
Christopher Lloyd, which most of you are going to remember as Doc Brown from Taxi. Doc Brown from Back to the Future. Danny DeVito. Will Sampson plays Chief Brahman, which he's the Indian guy in the movie, and he was also in Poltergeist 2. You've got Vincent Schiavelli, which I remember from Ghost. He's the one that teaches Patrick Swayze how to do the stuff as a ghost. I remember him right away from that. And then you got Brad Dourif as Billy Bibbit, which was just amazing. Also.
The character he played is so convincing. I'm not taking away from everybody else.
Yeah.
Everybody was convincing.
Like you said, the stuttering he does, and everything, the way he plays it.
It's like he was real. In the movie. He made so convincing. But like I said, go back to the one that played the nurse.
Yeah,
you hate her, but she was so good.
Yes.
She got your attention on that. It's so convincing. You could see it in her eyes.
The piercing eyes, just the cold expression. She plays that villain really well because, like I mentioned, you guys were watching this. I remember her from, I'm pretty sure it's Flowers in the Attic, where she plays the really cold expression grandmother. She's that same type of character.
Well, you're right. She is the villain in this movie.
Yeah.
You look at it, she is
definitely the villain.
Any of you watching, you'll see.
And that's a testament to good acting, is somebody can play a villain and makes you hate her. You respect. It's a great role,
your feelings
but
on
you
how
really
you
are
feel
like,
about
man, she is just a bitch.
She is.
Because she goes by the book, which that's fine, but she does it in a way where it's like, man, she's just not right,
Right, exactly.
But regardless, the whole entire cast in this film is flawless. There's not one weak spot in the whole film.
And it brings out emotion,
It does. This is a film that, as I was watching it, I was really liking it. I was enjoying it because it starts right off with Jack Nicholson coming in. He's not crazy, but he's there for an evaluation. Everybody else there is crazy to varying degrees. Some can still communicate. Some of them are just wandering around, have no clue what they're doing. So it draws you in right away. Yeah. And then the acting is just so good. It really gets you invested in the characters, and you really care what's going on. And then it gets more along, and like the last quarter of the movie is just, it packs a punch.
Oh yeah,
and it really. Amazing. It almost made me choke up. Like, I had a hard time talking when the film was over because it just, I was tearing up. And for a film, for me, it's 38 years old, that can do that after everything I've seen and experienced with movies. That just shows me.
And I tell you what, the Indian don't do a lot in it, but you'll see what I mean. He's
got one of the most
badass
parts,
dude in it, man.
Yeah.
He is. He's a badass. For not having a big part, he's there, but he don't do a lot of talking and stuff.
But with what he does, he has one of the biggest parts.
It's amazing how somebody can pull that off and not do a whole lot. He's got that presence.
Yeah, because he doesn't, we'll just say he doesn't speak. They say he doesn't hear. Yeah. But Jack Nicholson's character, as he works with him, starts to see more about him, starts to experience more about him. And see, that's the thing. Like, you know, the nurse, she doesn't want to work with them. They're basically just walking pieces of meat. You know, Jack Nicholson gets in there and he's trying to make the best of his situation. Yeah, so he starts working. And he all calls them nuts, crazy.
He's all carefree and wants them just let loose. You know,
he does. Yeah, play ball. He's trying to teach him how to play basketball and everything. And it really, I mean, it's a good therapy for him, as you see, because they all start to open up. You can see they're saying, hey, we're people too. He's treating us like people.
Exactly.
You know?
And that's the nurse just doesn't. And they all love to do because what he's doing, you know. And I don't think he realizes how good he's doing for him. He's just doing it and giving them a little freedom.
Yeah, and just treating them like people.
Right.
You know, just other than just, you know, here, take your pill and go sit down, you know, like they were doing. You know, time for your pill and getting out of their regular routine. Exactly. You know, like he wanted to break it up and get them to watch the World Series. That's how he first got them to interact. At first, you know, it was like, okay, she was like, okay, let's take a vote. So they're raising their hands. If the majority wins, they'll get to watch a World Series. And you can see, it's just like you said when we were watching it. It's like they were afraid because they'd look at him and then they'd look at her and they wouldn't raise their hand. Right. And then as he worked with them more, he got more and more of them to do it. But then it moved on from there and just, it got deeper with how he got to working with them. Just by treating them right.
Yeah, right. I mean, he just gives them more freedom. She just don't show no emotion. She's just stern and by the book all the way.
Yeah.
And you know,
and
just
they're afraid totally not nice about
of her, what she might have, something might happen to them, what she might have done to them.
Because they can't get out, they can't get any other help. They don't know. They're totally at her mercy.
Yeah, exactly.
But how many did you say this won? 5 Academy Awards?
This won 5 Academy Awards, it says.
Yeah,
on this
swept
DVD.
all 5 major Academy Awards. Best
and
Picture,
I think the
actress, she won Best Actress.
Okay, I thought
director, screenplay. Yeah,
I knew the one that played the nurse, which you'll hate, but she's good. But I can see why she won.
Yeah,
she was damn good, convincing.
Yeah,
I mean, you know, like I said, she's so convincing. You'll hate her ass. You'll hate her guts.
Yeah,
but she's that convincing.
Yeah,
you know, in the movie.
So I think we both recommend this film. But Dad, out of a 1 to 10 scale that we do here on Beyond the Realms, what would you give
I would say 10. If I could give it more, I would.
Yeah.
And on the 5-star. 5 stars. If I give more, I would, because that's how I feel.
5-star, 10 out of 10. And I tell you, for being my first time watching this, like I said earlier, for a film that nearly choked me up, like I couldn't talk at the end, or I would have got choked up. I had to seriously sit here for a minute. For a film to do that to me, there's no question it's 10 out of 10. I mean, it's perfect. Like, this is a perfect film. There's nothing in this. And you're
definitely going to be your next movie.
I'm definitely going to buy it. Yeah, because this is their copy.
Yep.
I'm definitely going to pick this up.
I mean, the Blu-ray quality in this is not superb like Shining or something.
Yeah.
But, you know, this movie's so good, I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
I mean, the movie's
it's still good quality, but not, like you said, not perfect like Shining, because I had been telling them how great The Shining looks, so they picked that up and watched that last weekend, and it's amazing quality.
Oh, it's amazing.
But watching that made you think of this movie again. I want to pick this
up.
But
it don't take away from this movie because it's so damn good.
Exactly.
If it's not perfectly in Blu-ray, you know, like Shining, this movie, I don't care. It's just that good.
And it's cool. It has the making of on here, too, which I'd be interested in seeing. Additional scenes, too. And a commentary with the director, which I'm sure that's good because the director, you know, the commentaries. I don't think you probably ever watched the film with commentary, but if you do, especially when it's with the director.
Yeah, they're talking as the movie's
they're talking over, and they'll tell a lot of things about the making and what went on with the movie that you would never know. And it's really awesome.
I know what you're talking about.
Now, for a film you like
this.
It
educates you on the movie, right?
Oh, yeah. And for a film that you like as much as this, you would probably really enjoy that commentary if you ever checked it out.
Yeah, definitely.
So, yeah, guys, this is One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
It's 2 hours and 13 minutes, I believe.
Yeah, I think it is, too. Yeah.
But I tell you, it's a long movie, but it's one of them good long movies. I can't express it enough.
It doesn't really feel that way because they build the characters so well in that period. It's a good pace to the movie. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't ever, it's almost all talking. You know, I mean, there's stuff that happens, but I mean, it's a lot of talking, character-driven movie, but it moves along at a good pace. And then when it reaches the climax, that's what I said. Yeah, it's a lot of character-driven.
But it's just the way the characters, they just... Like you said, you gotta really sit down and watch it. Don't nobody disturb you.
Yeah.
Really plan on sitting down and watching it without being disturbed, because that's the way to watch this movie, and you'll get the full impact of it.
Yeah, it really is amazing. But I mean, we both just can't recommend it more, guys.
Oh,
like I
no.
said, Dad's seen it, known about it for years. This is my first time seeing it, so you're getting two perspectives here, and we both say, check this movie out. Just
Definitely.
go buy it. I mean, it's worth just buying.
And we're not exaggerating. I mean,
Yeah, you can't. This is the type of film you can't overhype. You know, a lot of
Exactly.
films you can overhype. People watch it, be like, I didn't see. But seriously, if this one, if you watch it all the way through, especially because, like I said, I enjoyed it all. But when it got to that last quarter of the film, was where I was like, I mean, you saw I set up.
Yeah,
I'm like,
I had
wow.
to bite my tongue because I want, I couldn't wait for you to see the end
Yeah.
because I knew you was going to just flip
Man,
over.
it just really. It's like I said, I'm sitting here like, wow.
It's a movie easily you want to see a second, maybe third
Oh, I
time.
can see that. Yeah, I mean, I'm
It's so detailed.
Yeah, I certainly will. That's why I'm going to definitely pick
Like I
it
said,
up.
the ending is a badass. That's
Yeah.
all I can tell you.
So, Dad, I appreciate you getting in on
Yeah,
this. Had to do it twice.
Yeah,
But
for
it
an
really-
old man doing this.
it turned out good. I think it turned out really good. Let me know what you guys think of Dad joining me here. And, guys, go check this out. I'm Jason. This is Beyond the Realms. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one.
Rock on.